Welcome to my channel. Today we're back with another tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I made a boho mirror and a television from one of my previous videos. Some of you may have already seen it. It was called How to Elevate Your Space with 3 Different Layouts. And I actually went ahead and decorated one of the rooms for that tutorial, and I noticed that a lot of people took interest in those 2 particular items. So today I'm going to show you guys how I made them. The first one is really easy, and that's the boho style mirror. And all that is 4 capital chic long wall mirrors rotated at different angles on the wall. So all you're going to do is figure out where you want to hang this on the wall, and then place your first mirror just like that. Then you're going to take out another mirror and turn it horizontally and line it up centered with the first one. Then move it over and place it on the wall as close as you can to that first mirror. Remember where you had this, and then grab it and cancel place it out of the way. And then grab this mirror and scoot it over and place where it would be with the other mirror perfectly centered, like that. Go ahead and take out your third mirror and turn by 3. Again, making sure to keep it aligned, and just move it off to the side as close to where it'll let you place it. Pick up this other one and cancel place it out of the way. And then grab that mirror we just placed and scoot it over to where the other 2 were. Go ahead and take out your final mirror and turn by 3 in the opposite direction. Place it as close as you can, lined up. Cancel place this one out of the way, and then scoot this one in place. Now all we have to do is switch plots and come back, and or leave your plot and come back. And when you do, all of the mirrors will have snapped back together, centered on each other. I'll show you that in 1 second. Let me get over here. There's our mirror. Now the second one is the television, and you will have had to complete an Elderwoods quest to get Prismbeard's map. And you'll need 6 capital chic wall shelves. To start off, we're actually going to be merging a floor and a wall piece together. And I got this idea from Code Red Alert here on YouTube. He had recently made a build, and he had made a chalkboard menu for a restaurant that he had built for it. And I figured that way would be a lot easier for you guys, because the way that I had originally made this television was with 2 different pillars. To get started, all you'll need is a shelf, and I put a crate on the front. And that's just to make sure that I don't have any collision issues when I put the wall piece up here. Go ahead and turn that shelf sideways so that the wall piece is laying flat. And then grab our floor piece and put it right on top. And if it's floating like this, then that's the wrong side. You'll just go ahead and turn the shelf in the opposite direction. And the correct side, the pieces will merge together like this. And I also recommend checking out Code Red Alert's channel. I don't believe I said that. He's got a lot of really good content on there. And if you guys want a menu chalkboard sign, he actually shows you how to write menu by using, I believe it was forks or spoons or something. I can't remember. But his is definitely a good channel to check out. From here, what we want to do is turn this back upright and make sure that you're working on the side that has the floor piece, because if you turn it to the side that has the wall piece, you'll have collision problems whenever you go to put your shelves on. Go ahead and place your television just like that. Or I'm sorry, not your television, your map. And I like to face it where this little black detail right here on the bottom is on the bottom, because it kind of looks like the little sensor thing for your remote. Go ahead and turn it sideways again. And then from here, you're going to take a small object. I'm using a Gourmet dessert plate. And you're just going to sit that on top of one of your shelves so that you can multi-select by it, so that when we come over here, we can actually just place it right on this floor piece. Before we put any of these on, we're actually going to have to sink them a bit into this. So for that, the measurement is one small square, and then you're actually going to turn your grid off and then just sink it a tiny, tiny bit lower down. Because one small square isn't quite enough to push the edges of these shelves underneath the frame to where you don't see them. But from here, all we have to do is multi-select by that small item, turn our grid off and come over here, and then line our first shelf up in place. And then to know if it's lined up or not, you can just stand directly on top of it and then look at the edges. And as long as you can still see some of that frame, you're good. And if you can still see a little bit of the picture on the side, then you need to move a little bit further in. But this one's good, so we're going to go ahead and grab the next. And then you'll notice this is turning red the second it touches this. Just turn the shelf around, and they can merge with each other. Line the second one up as best you can in place. This one seems to be a bit off for some reason. One more. It'll be 3 shelves for each side. You can't turn them sideways because they're too wide. Stand on top and make sure everything's where it needs to be, and I think we're good. And then from here, we'll take these first 3 shelves and cancel place them out of the way so that we can add the next 3. Just like that. Turn our grid off. Come over here. Line it up. This one's good. And then once you have that first one, these are really easy to line up because you're just lining up with the first one you placed. Turn this around, grid off. And then our final one. And do you see how I can just barely see the edge of this when I stand on top? That means this one's too far up. So I need to take it off and put it back on again. Double check our work. And I think we're good to go. Here, just take the plate off, grab the shelf, place it, and they're all snapped in. Then from here, all you have to do is grab by the wall side so that it stands up, Bring it over to where you want it on the wall. Say right here. Get it as close as we can. And then I believe we need to move, there's 1.5 there, so I think at least 2 back. So what we're going to do is take another builder's piece, place it on the ground, somewhere where there are no other builder's pieces to accidentally multi-select by. And then we're going to grab this by the wall piece on the back, bring it over to that builder's piece and scoot it as close as we can. Or you can even attach it to it, but if you do, make sure that this is above this. Otherwise, it can actually fling the pillar and leave this where it is. But you cancel place either really close to that builder's piece or onto it, so that when you multi-select by it, everything will move with it. So it's not actually connected. Go ahead and move 2 forward in place. And there's our TV in the wall. And if you want to move it up and down, then all you have to do is take a builder's piece on the wall, place it, and then grab this by the wall piece again. You can multi-select to take it out of the wall if you can't get to it. And then cancel place it onto that builder's piece. Grab by it and then move up in place, and it will have moved it up on the wall. But know that this movement is actually a form of anchorless floating and sinking. And so whenever I scooted it up, excuse me, whenever I scooted it up on the wall like that, I actually anchored it to the wall. So if I ever change this wall, it'll mess this up. Or if you ever pick up and move your harvest house. If you want to change it from the wall so that you can still mess with this, but still have it anchored, you can actually re-anchor it back to the floor. And all you have to do for that is grab this again and make sure that your extra builder's piece is on the floor. Cancel place it onto it, multi-select by that piece, and then just place it right back down in the same exact spot. And it will have switched it from being anchored to the wall to being anchored to the floor. But other than that, if you do want to learn how to anchorlessly float or float with the one-cut method, then I would recommend checking out my video as well as the videos that I linked on it. And then you can do way more than just this TV. You can pretty much float anything with that. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and let me know what you want down in the comments in future videos. But that's going to do it for today. See ya.